Hello everyone, I am Ramon with Ramon at Home, and today I want to show you how to make this beautiful full wreath made with nothing but Dollar Tree items. This wreath has a really pretty focal point on the top as well as on the bottom with really long tails, and I have a step-by-step tutorial. So if you want to see how this wreath is made, don't forget to keep watching. Don't forget to like this video and share with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel for future decorating ideas. Also, if you want to see the end result of this wreath, go to my social media. I will post a picture how it looks like on a door. Super easy steps. Let's get started. Okay, so the materials we're going to use for this particular wreath is, starting with our tools, we're going to need our scissors, some wire cutters, as well as some different kinds of wires and wire tape. We're going to use our trusty glue gun, our glue pen, and glue pellets. And I will put a link on the description box as to where you can find something similar than this glue pen and the pellets. They are in Amazon and they're really inexpensive, you guys. I will tell you that it will change the way you do crafts if you have this particular tool right here. Then what we're gonna need is 2 bolts of 1 yard or 6 feet wire ribbon from the dollar store, and I already have made my bow with 1 roll of it, but I will need a few more tails. And then I'm gonna have 2 of these picks of acorns, and they have some acorns and some oh my gosh, the word just escaped my mouth, pine cones. And then we have some foliage in burnt green. This green looks like the leaves are turning. We have these 2 picks of a purple, looks like a mum, and I should have 3 of those. 2 of these flower that looks like a burlap flower. I'm gonna use 2 of them, and 3 of these grasses. They're covered like in flocking. So let's get started, you guys. So the first thing I want to do, as I show you on the video before, I pre-made the bow because I have a video already. Actually no, what I need to do is I need to wire my wreath, and before I wire my wreath I want to tape it. And so what I do is I grab some of these florist tape and I just tape my wire that is going to be the hook. The reason why is because that it becomes more pliable and it doesn't hurt your fingers when you put it through the grapevine wreath. And I just want to mention that this grapevine wreath did not come from the dollar store. However, it did come from Goodwill. It was $1.99, and I don't know if you guys can see, but it was $1.99 and it was 50% off. So I only paid 99 cents for something that would have cost me like $5 at any of the local craft stores. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and wire my wreath, and this will be the hook that will serve us as our hook for the door. So what I do is I just insert, and then I'll try to go grab as many grapevine and then just twist it around and make this loop, and that's where you'll hang it from your door right here. So that done, I already made the bow, and I have a video. I'll put a link on the description box, how to make 3 different kinds of bows. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll put somewhere in this video a form for you to find those 3 forms of. This is just the simple bow, and it has 2 tails. I'm only gonna do 2 tails because I will show you in a second the trick that I've been wanting to show you guys to make your wreath a little bit more designer like. So, and then I'm gonna start by dovetailing this because I don't want to forget about it. Last time I made a video upside down, I keep on cutting those tails the wrong way, but I've been practicing so I don't make that mistake anymore. So let me put that on my trash over here. So we'll start with the bow, and I always like to start with the bow because that will help you know where you need to fill in. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with this foliage, this green foliage, and as I showed you in the video before, I like to clip all of my foliages at once. That way you don't have to be dealing with it later. And on this video I want to save 1 of each for the bottom because we're going to do a treatment on the bottom. I want to invite you guys to follow me on my social media. I'm going to put the end result, a picture of the end result on my social media, on my Instagram and on my Facebook, so you guys can see it. And so what I start doing, I just start dipping into the glue and then gluing into the wreath. These ones have really pretty berries on them. I cannot believe these picks. I mean, Dollar Tree has really stepped up their game when it comes down to their florals. I just think they are so pretty. And for $1, I mean, if you just follow these simple tricks, you can make $1 pick look really, really expensive, which is what we want. I mean, we don't want it to look like a Dollar Tree. There's nothing wrong with that, but you know, there's ways of making it look more expensive, and that's what I want to show you guys. Not just because it's from the Dollar Tree it means that it can look cheap and cheesy. Just by having a few tricks that you learn while working at a flower shop for so many years, you know, you can make any type of pick look expensive. So I'm just gonna keep poking this this particular pick, and remember I told you in the last video that as you do up, you do down, so just make sure you put a few of them on the bottom to fill in this right here. And I have a few more. I'm actually gonna save 2 for the bottom because I'll show you in a second what I'm gonna do with the bottom. So then the next thing I have, actually I'm gonna go ahead and add some of the flowers because it is part of our focal point, and as I said before, we like to clip them all at once so that way we don't have to be dealing with it as we cut. And with these particular picks from the Dollar Tree, they really come in handy because they come with this little bushel and it's just so easy to work with. So what I want to do with these flowers is want to just make a focal point right here on the top, and don't forget to save a few. With this particular style we'll need 2 for the bottom focal point. And this type of wreath really does retail. I mean, it costs less than $20 to make, but it would retail for over $55, you guys. So make sure that you follow the steps to make a really expensive looking wreath for next to nothing, basically. Okay, this one needs to be cut. I hate these tags. I hate nothing more than tags in this world. Like my idol, Rebecca Robinson, they're just so tacky looking. So make sure you take them all out from your stems. And then, like, if I was to leave it like that, and we can see, but it just looks flat, give it a little bend so that flower really pops forward. That's a secret I can give you. Okay, so we have 2 left, so I'm gonna put another one on the other side to make it even, to give it a little bit more of balance. And then I don't know if you notice what I'm doing, but like the stems like flat like that, I always give it a little bend like this, so that way that flower shows when you insert it into the wreath form. So there you go, and then we'll give it another like that so it faces forward. I want to save 2 for the bottom, so I'm just gonna use 1 more on the top, and I'm gonna put this one a little bit longer towards the top, that way it pops from the top of the wreath over here. So I'm just gonna do it like that, and I'm gonna weave it into my bow like this. Okay, so that's my tails. And then I have these 2 acorn picks that's gonna help us fill in. And I just got 2 of these because I figured that 2 just to use it as a filler would really, it wouldn't overpower the look of this wreath, because we don't want it to be like just a whole bunch of product. I mean, all the product that you put in it has to show. So I'm just gonna give it a little bend. Actually, and like, I don't know if you noticed, but right here I'll give it the bend this way, so that way this shows when I insert into my wreath. And these picks are perfect size for this wreath making. And I'm gonna make sure it just goes into that grapevine right here. If I was to give it the bend like that, then it wouldn't show, but that's why you have to do it forward like that. And that you dip into your glue pan. These glue pans, you guys, are only like $10, and the glue palette bag is like, I want to say it's like $11. I think the last one I bought on Amazon was $11 for like a pound of it. So it really does come in handy, like I said. Okay, so we're gonna save those 2, and then I want to add a few of these really pretty purple flowers, and I'm just gonna only add a few of them, because 2 on each side and then 1 on the bottom. And I know you guys are wondering, what is he talking about the bottom? But I will show you in a second, because I love making this type of wreath that has 2 focal points instead of just 1. I haven't seen very many of them, and I think it probably is because we came up with it at Porterfield's Flowers, where I used to work at, where I basically learned all the tricks, and I'm so thankful that I learned everything that I did, and I can pass on that information to you guys. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm gonna put 2 on the top. And it's so hard to work upside down, you guys. You have no idea. Trying to make it look pretty and upside down. Okay, I'm gonna put one here with these right here. Make sure they have some depth, like some of them up, some of them down. I'm gonna save one for the bottom because that's what gives it movement. You want to see those layers in and out. Let me see if I can insert that one right there. So that's looking really good. So now what we're gonna do for the bottom is we're going to open our other ribbon, and what I want to do is just do 2 tails. I'll show you. Let me get this out of here. This ribbon is so pretty, you guys. It has some purple and orange and tan, and it just looks so good with this color scheme of flowers and foliages. So what I'm gonna do is I want 2 really long tails. So I want to separate about this much, and that's gonna hang down. So we're gonna go ahead and do 2 tails like that, and then I'm gonna layer 2 more on top of that. So let me straighten this guy right here. So I'm gonna go like that, and then I'm gonna stagger them. I want to put another one right about here, and so I'm going to fold right here, and that's gonna be tails hanging. Oh look, just about right, hanging down. Actually, I want it right about here, and we'll dovetail them in a second. And remember the trick that I show you. Well, we're gonna pinch right here, okay, and we're gonna find one of our stems that we've used. Let's see, let me cut this guy right here, and then I'm going to put it right here, and with a wire I'm going to wire this as tight as I can, because that'll be the pick we insert in to the wreath. So it's gonna look like that, and so it doesn't look like that. It's just a mechanical thing, you know, we just have to cover that up. So I'm gonna use some of this tape and unify that, and that's gonna be our pick that we'll insert into the wreath. And I'm gonna go ahead and dovetail these tails, these 4 tails. And what that's gonna do, you guys, I invite you, like I said, follow me on my social media. I'll post a picture of the end result hanging on the door. What that's going to do is going to give your wreath some length going down, and it's going to look way longer on your door than just having a tiny little wreath or a smaller size wreath on your door. So this is going to just elongate that wreath going down. And what I want to do is I'm going to separate those tails. I'm going to dip this in glue, and I'm gonna put it hanging down right here. I'm gonna insert that, like I said, as much as I can. And so it just doesn't look like it has like 2 tails hanging down. I'm gonna use this piece of ribbon. We're gonna use everything we got. So what I wanna do is I'm gonna start with some green foliage, and what I'll do is create a little nest of green. But the reason I leave them on is because I want you guys to see that these materials were purchased at the Dollar Tree. Then we have this little purple flower right here. We're gonna give it a little cut, and we're gonna put one facing down like this. So this is just another tiny little touch of that particular one. I'm gonna cut another one so we can put it. Remember, what goes up must come down. So if we put that down, then we need to put one up like this, just like that. And then what I'll do is I'll add a little bit of this wispy material. Got that. And I'm gonna add probably 2 picks of this, and I'll always leave the wispy at the end. So we're gonna add one right here, and that's just what's gonna give this wreath so much depth. So we're gonna go like that, give a little bend. You sometimes have to play with it. And then we're gonna do a 3rd one up here. Look how much depth that's really giving it. And then I'm gonna do one over here on the top, opposite to my last one. And I think I need a few more. This wreath, like I said, it will retail for over $50, and it's only costing me like literally like $15 to make. So I want to do a few on the bottom, and that would be all. This wreath will be finished. If you guys like this wreath, please give this video a thumbs up. share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel because I have some really good decorating ideas coming your way. I want to thank all of the subscribers that have subscribed to my channel in the past few months. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate your time, your viewership. I enjoy doing this video, so leave me a comment on the comment section below if there's a particular project you would like to see me do when it comes down to fall and Christmas, because we're gonna get really into the fall decorating here very soon. This is just a little taste of what we can do for our fall decorating. You know what I'm gonna add, since I already have them, I'm gonna add a few more of these really pretty purple flowers. So I'm gonna add one right here. Your eye really determines, you guys, where you need stuff, and wherever you feel like you need stuff, and if you have it, just add it to it because it really will add more character. Like that. And I think I need a few more of these wispy branches. So tell me, you guys, you like this wreath? Is that something that you would try to replicate? I'm gonna add this one over here on the top of it, something needs to come up here. And then I feel like it needs one right here and one right here, and that will be our wreath for today. I hope you guys have learned something. I really enjoy making this, and I have a surprise for you guys. For that surprise, go to my Facebook page. I really think you guys will enjoy it, and one of you will be the winner of one of these beautiful wreaths that I make here on YouTube. So go to my Facebook and find out. Once again, you guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends. Leave me a comment on the comment section below. Do you want to see any more of these beautiful Dollar Tree wreaths made here at Ramona Home? Until then, bye.